Hey guys, what's up? Dr. W here, and welcome to the inaugural episode of This Week in Destiny, a podcast that I'm releasing every Tuesday, hopefully on reset time, so 1 p.m. Eastern time is when I plan on releasing these podcasts. And let's just jump on into it. So there's two topics of discussion today. The first one is Menagerie Heroic Mode that's launching today at 1. And the next one is the Bright Dust changes coming with Shadowkeep. Firstly, I'd like to talk about the Menagerie Heroic Mode because it's the most pressing issue. So, first off, the power difficulty starts at 750, which is the cap for the Guardians, and it goes to 770, which is, as you can do quick math, 20 points higher. This, I think, is good. It's probably one of the biggest things that make this event heroic. As long as the rewards are there, it will be worth it, because if you're just getting the same rewards that you're getting for normal Menagerie, it's not going to be worth it. But they said there's going to be specific triumphs and rewards for Heroic Menagerie. So as long as those rewards and triumphs are worth the trouble, I guess is the word I'm looking for, that you're going to have to go through to get them, then that should be good. There's no matchmaking. You're going to have to go in with a fire team that you've made yourself. I know there's a triumph for beating it with 3 or less members, but I would assume most people are going to need all 6 to beat this thing. Next, there's going to be curated gameplay modifiers each week that rotate with bosses. So this is Bungie, since it's going to be heroic mode. I guess Bungie is making sure that the modifiers on the mode are balanced to make it seem more like a fair fight, which is respectable. And then 2 things that are being added to Menagerie for the heroic mode is that encounters do not repeat. So if you can't get the max score by doing all the encounters once, then you fail the Menagerie, which is something you can't do right now. The other one is Extinguish is active in Menagerie heroic mode, which means if all your teammates are dead at once, including yourself, you go back to orbit, like D1 when the Nightfall. Okay? Both of these things make it so that you can now fail Menagerie. So, with the no matchmaking, the 20 levels higher power level, and the non-repeating encounters and the Extinguish, this is going to be a really tough thing for, I think, most teams to do right out the gate. Especially if you have not reached 750 light. Like myself, I am sitting at 738. I'll probably be 750 by the end of this week, which means I'll be about 1 week late to the Menagerie heroic game. The next thing I want to talk about is the Bright Dust changes coming with Shadowkeep. So, firstly, all these things come with Shadowkeep launches. So, September, mid-September, I forget the exact date, I think it's like the 15th. So when Shadowkeep launches, Bright Dust will drop as a reward for completing activities starting with Shadowkeep. Bungie said that they are changing Bright Dust to a play to earn reward instead of a pay and play to earn currency, which means that you'll start earning Bright Dust for completing activities such as Crucible, Strikes, and so on. With that, dismantling Eververse items will start giving you Glimmer and Legendary Shards instead of Bright Dust, while also being able to be brought from your collections with Glimmer and Legendary Shards. And Luke Smith of Bungie said that you should go ahead and dismantle all Eververse items you don't want right now so you can stack up on Bright Dust, since they will no longer be dropping Bright Dust once Shadowkeep comes out. Lastly, all Eververse gear will become universal ornaments for gear that is released with Shadowkeep going forward. So instead of having to buy a piece of gear from Eververse that has stats on it and the garbage stats, you just buy that look. I guess it's an ornament. So you buy, like, you want your arms to look like this. That's what you're buying from Eververse comes Shadowkeep, not the armor itself. And like I said, those ornaments can only be applied to legendary armors and weapons that you get from Shadowkeep going forward. I don't think it's going to go with stuff. It's not backwards compatible with former DLC stuff. So that's about it for this week, guys. It's a light week on new content, though I'm still really enjoying Season of Opulence. So the new Menagerie Heroic mode, I'll probably try that out next week. There's no way I'm going to be able to get to that this week. And the Bright Dust changes sound really good. I really like this idea going forward. You can kind of see what Bungie wanted to do with the Eververse as compared to what Activision wanted to do. And it's good to see that Bungie seems to know what the right decisions to make the players happy is. So that's it, guys. Be sure to check back next Tuesday for another episode of This Week in Destiny. And remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. It would mean a lot to me. And until then, I'll be seeing you.